Lee Chaolan.
Excellent! Excellent! Oh, excellent!
Hello and welcome back to another exciting episode. Wait, these aren't exciting. Never mind. Tekken Blood Vengeance is a CGI live-action adaptation of the long-running franchise Street Fighter. It was aired on July 26 of 2011 and was produced by Digital Frontier and Bandai Namco. I was highly disappointed with the Street Fighter adaptation, as Ken, Ryu, or even Akuma didn't make their debut. What happened? So I give this film a 0 out of 10. But today, let's talk about why I think Tekken Blood Vengeance is something you should pretend never came out and doesn't exist.
Get out of here! You don't exist!
What?
You don't exist!
I'm now just curious on where to begin. With the nonsensical, incoherent plot? The overly filtered, unsynchronized dialogue? The non-existent character development? I'm not sure. One of the only real aspects of this film I can appreciate is that for 2011, the CGI was outstanding, and definitely ahead of their times, as if the entire film was made in Unreal Engine 4 with cinematic settings only.
Oh my god! Wow!
But unfortunately, this alone doesn't make for a great film. Before I go on to explain the plot, I'd rather talk about this film's opening to a new generation. Yes, there are many gamers out there who are aware of what Tekken is, even Street Fighter, King of Fighters, and so on. But there is also a large market of unaware audience members too. Those who are weebs and solely interested in anime, or action seekers, even casual viewers who browse Netflix for the latest chick flick. You dirty simp. And I feel that Bandai neglected the non-participating members, and by non-participating, I mean those who haven't followed the video game series Tekken 1 dating back from 1994 on its first release. Even for the casual players of the Tekken universe, there are even more people who never got to start with Tekken at the beginning and follow its illogical broken plot scheme. And I say all this because Bandai truly assume you know the Tekken lore to some great detail to understand the references, reasoning, and setting. The film was made with the video game story in mind as the setting, which was a bad start to the film showcasing, and again, no Ryu. The story revolves around some high school girl that only fans would know, hired by some evil corporation to spy on a strapping young lad named Shin Kamiya. You may know Shin Kamiya from the hit Tekken spin-off, A Complete Waste of Time. What's that? Shin Kamiya actually isn't in any of the games and was just created for the sole purpose of being a generally unimportant non-character to fill empty spaces and promotional images? Oh, you should have just said so then. Then I wouldn't have tried to pay attention for 2 hours. Anyway, none of this is actually important, as it is simply pointless build-up to a highly ridiculous finale, where a father and his beloved son turn into scaly unicorns and start firing laser beams at each other. And no, it doesn't make any more sense in context. That's just how it is. Deal with it. Also, for anyone who has seen this film and understands Tekken characters or lore, why the hell does Lee Chaolan have a pair of schoolgirl uniforms in the perfect size for Zhao Yu in his mansion, filled with nothing but expensive jackets? He has one outfit that matches Zhao Yu. What the hell? The primary reason for this film not being great was that the plot lines are frequently picked up and then thrown back down into the depths of a volcano. Was Shin Kamiya actually relevant to anything ever and provide plot development? Was there ever a point to the high school girl and her espionage? Was there ever a point to anything, as the only build-up was to fighting unicorns between father and son and a badass granddad by the name of Heihachi? If it weren't for the gorgeous 3D visuals of the movie, it would have been a complete and utter failure. The CG animation is in a league of its own. Relatively realistic facial and body animations and well choreographed fight scenes make the movie a joy to look at the very least. The film probably would have been better off abandoning any plot or character related scenes and just presented itself as a long montage of fighting scenes to showcase the beautiful animation and jaw-dropping 3D effects. Overall, this film was quite a letdown. I think Street Fighter really needs to rethink the plot to Avengers before releasing another film. I don't recommend watching this as it's not bad, but it just feels like a complete waste of time. You will enjoy it only if you are an avid Tekken fan and nothing else. I've been Youkai, thanks for watching, and peace out.
Shadows settle on the place.